Alright guys, so today's video, we are going over proper prep amounts and making sure they're put in the right size containers. There's been some confusion over the last couple of weeks with some random little things, so nothing crazy, but figure we'll take care of it today. So, whenever it comes to anything, there's always like a particular size container or a particular amount that's going to go into said container for pretty much everything that we have in the kitchen. Like anything, there's always going to be a little bit of variance, but typically there's one standard unit of measure. So, for example, I have here two things that have been confused over the last couple of weeks. So, diced tomatoes and diced red onions. So when you see this on the board, diced tom times 1. What that means is you're going to do one tall 6-pan of diced tomatoes. Okay, so you see here, it's pretty much up to the fill line, just a little bit over. It's got a drip set in the bottom, and that's the reason why, because we're trying to keep the product separate from the water that's going to kind of seep out of it after it's been sitting there for a little while, because if you don't, then it'll get extra mushy, and that texture is not very pleasant for customers. Number 2, diced red onion times 0.5. So make sure that you guys are really looking at that number to the side of the prepped item. That 0.5 is really important, because you're going to have certain things that'll say 0.5 or 1 or whatever, and what that means is a half tall 6-pan, so a short 6-pan. See right here, once again, it's got a drip set in the bottom of it, it's got a label, date, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're looking for. So whenever you're prepping something, if you're not kind of sure what goes into it or what size it goes in or where it's supposed to be located, any of those types of things, please make sure you ask somebody. It's a really simple thing, can prevent mistakes, and some of those mistakes can lead to over prepping items, which means that they will go bad. You have to throw them out. It's a waste of money, waste of time, and all those kinds of things. So thank you again for hanging out with me on my next PSA. Hopefully this clears up a lot of the confusion. So we will catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.